That's Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out that fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another with family. Nothing heard on 3 big dogs in this fight game. We got the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, the 4-division world champion, the undisputed super middleweight world champion. Then we have Charlo, the 2-division world champion, the current WBC middleweight world champion. And then we have David Benavidez, the 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, you know, who's looking for his opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he felt like he deserved his opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez over Charlo first, right? David Benavidez said, look, I'm doing what I got to do. I'm putting myself in position to be the #1 guy for him to fight, right? He's saying that, you know, if you're going to be at 168, you should be fighting me, no one else. No one else. You should be fighting me. I earned this spot, right? I put myself in position. I beat the guys who they put in front of me. Even though y'all say I'm not fighting anybody or I'm not deserving my shot, I've been #1 for like 3 fights already. And all I can do is get into the ring and beat who they put in front of me. And that's what I've been doing, beating who they put in front of me. And Charlo haven't beat nobody at 168 yet. For him to just move up and get the big fight over me when I feel like I deserve it, right? If Charlo want that fight, he need to move up, fight me. If he can beat me, then okay. But if I beat his ass, then Canelo should be fighting me next and not no goddamn Charlo. You dig what I mean? So the situation is this. You know, I understand what he's talking about. I feel him. He has been at 168 longer. He has been beating the people who they put in front of him. But Canelo Alvarez picks who he want. He picks who he want. And Canelo is not even the one that's picking. It's Eddie Reynoso that's picking. Eddie is in control of the boat. You feel me? Canelo just doing what Canelo do. You pick him, point him out, I beat him. You understand? You point him out, I beat him. You feel me? So a lot of people go look at Canelo trying to make it as if Canelo is ducking Benavidez when that's not true. I feel David Benavidez' pain. I'm not going to sit up here and like I don't sympathize with the man because of what he's doing at 168 and him being at 168. But, you know, Canelo Alvarez is in control. You feel me? He's in control at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know Canelo is the hottest thing out there. And all these dudes want their opportunity. All of them want their opportunity. The thing about Charlo is a lot of people feel like he supposed to have this opportunity before Canelo went to 168. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feel like oh man, you know, Jamal was at 160. Canelo gave up his title. He never wanted to fight him. Oh, the franchise this and this and that and that and this. You know what I mean? And Canelo heard all the rumors. He heard the shit that's going on. Right? He got tunnel vision where he can block all that shit out and not worry about what nobody talking about. But at the same time, you heard what's going on in these boxing streets. You know, and sometimes you just got to show them up for that you ain't afraid. You know, kill a little nerves that they trying to push. So Charlo been in position to get the fight before David Benavidez. But at the same time, you know, Charlo said some shit about David Benavidez where David Benavidez wanted to fight his ass, and Charlo never came up, you know, to try to oblige David Benavidez. He said he was a 160-pounder. You know, he said he was a 160-pounder, and he's not going up. But the situation is, you know, David Benavidez is feeling some type of way because he just feel like, man, he's been avoided by everybody. You know, he feel like he's been avoided by everybody. To the point to where he want to fight the up-and-coming fighters, like the Edgar Berlingas, like the David Morrells. You know what I'm saying? The fighters that people want to try to put in that position to make it look like they're going to be the next champion, but they haven't done anything yet. Yeah, David Benavidez probably want to whoop their ass as well. And that's one thing I admire about David Benavidez. I keep it real. One thing I admire about him is he'll fight anybody. He'll fight anybody, and I believe he will fight anybody. But at the same time, he's looking to be a world champion. He wants to become a world champion. And he felt like what better way than to beat the undisputed world champion Canelo Alvarez to put myself in position. And that's one hell of a fight, I will admit. That's one hell of a fight, I will admit. But at the end of the day, like I say, man, Canelo is the top shotter. He's the number one uno. He get to do what he want to do. People not going to like it. People go judge him. People go call him names. Fighters going to be discouraged. They not going to like the way he move, especially if he's not picking them to fight. When they feel like they got all the tools, all the skills, the power, the right mindset to beat him, whether they right or wrong, they feel like they want the opportunity. And I don't knock no fighter who feel like they deserve the opportunity. But in our reality, you just got to go along with the punches. You got to roll with the punches, bro. Canelo call the shots. Canelo get to do what he want to do. Canelo call the shots. He get to do what he want to do. So for you, just keep doing what you're doing. If your job is to be a world champion again, then you will be there. You will. Because one thing he said, if Canelo, if he's going to go to 200, if you're going to go to 175, he want him to vacate the titles, right? Vacate the titles. You still young, 23 years of age, 24, one of them. We know you're young as hell. So the opportunities are going to be there in bundles for you, David Benavidez. The opportunities are going to be there in bundles. It's up to you to stay disciplined. It's up to you to stay humble. And it's up to you to stay hungry. I'm going to repeat that again, y'all. It's up to David Benavidez to stay disciplined, right? To stay humble and to stay hungry. Period. Because one thing you will have other opportunities. You will. But I think you want that Canelo opportunity because, hell, he's the greatest fighter right now. And you want to, put your skills up against the best. And you want to see if you're the best. And I do get that vibe out of David Benavidez. I do get that vibe like, I want to prove to these motherfuckers that I am somebody. That I can beat this dude. That I can beat this dude. I believe in myself. He say, I'm fast, I'm strong, I throw combinations in bunches. I go to the body, right? I come forward. I got the pressure style. So he believe in his skill set. He believe in his style. He feel like Canelo haven't faced nobody like him. And he feel like he's going to take it to Canelo, and he feel like he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? Now, I believe he's wrong. I don't think he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. But who am I to tell him that he can't beat Canelo Alvarez? You did. So, I'm not finna get pissed off at him for wanting his opportunity. My whole thing is this. You don't control the game. You don't control Canelo chessboard. All you can do is make your next move on your chessboard. And like I say, keep yourself in position. If you can't get Canelo, if you can't get Charlo, go get Caleb Plant. Go get Caleb Plant. And that keep you right there in the mix. For people saying you whooping on Caleb Plant and you trying to see if you can beat him worse than Canelo Alvarez, or get Demetrius Andrade. Another fighter that people try to say Canelo didn't want to fight. Call out Demetrius Andrade. Put hands on him. Take his O. And show people that, I'm better than what y'all think. You feel me? So by doing that, you put yourself in a great fucking position. A great position. And you just might get that opportunity at Canelo Alvarez. You just might get it. Who knows? Nobody can script life. Nobody can script the game of boxing. And if you don't get the opportunity, then you're in position to be world champion again. Now you'll be a 3-time world champion at the super middleweight division. And then not only that, you're going up to 175. That's for sure. You're not staying at 168 your whole career. You going up to 175. If Canelo was to vacate the titles and he's reigning at 175 pounds, you still get an opportunity at Canelo Alvarez in the future. You said it yourself. If he don't fight me now, he still got to fight me in the future. If he don't fight me now, he still has to fight me in the future. And at 175, you might be even better than you are at 168 because you're not losing as many pounds, and the power might be stronger. And who knows? You might catch Canelo at a time to where, maybe Canelo's declining a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? But right now at 168, if you was to face Canelo right now as we speak, Canelo would tear your ass up, in my opinion. Canelo would tear your ass up. counter shots, body punching, power. I think it's all going to come together. And I don't think Canelo going to fall off no time soon. But all I'm saying is, if you really feel how you feel, and you know you deserve your opportunity, right? You feel like you're above all these other fighters. You've been putting the hard work in at 168. You've been, the #1 fighter at the WBC rankings for the past 3 fights, right? There's no need to get frustrated. Like I said, because of the age. Just keep knocking people out and doing what you are doing, right? The first thing you have to see is what is Canelo finna do for his next move, first of all. First and foremost. You can never dictate a man's career for him or tell somebody what to do with their career. But the first thing you have to wait to see is what Canelo Alvarez finna do in his next move. Because you just might be the next move. You never know. But when he make his next move, and if it's a strong power move in your division, then you make your strong power move in the division. And you go beat somebody with some substance, right? You go beat somebody with some substance. And you make a statement. You dig? And if you still don't get the fight then and Canelo go to 175, then you become world champion at 168 again, then you go to 175. And you do what you got to do to get that opportunity. But right now, by telling Canelo what to do, telling him, oh, I've been #1 this long, that long, while Canelo is the undisputed champion, it really doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. And I know people going to say, well, why doesn't it matter, Money Brown? He's the #1 at WBC. He deserves his opportunity. Canelo got a title. It doesn't matter because Canelo moves how Canelo want to move. You can never tell a boss what to do. You feel me? But you continue to make noise. You continue to keep yourself in position. That way when that boss do make his next move and he see you, and he say, you know what? That motherfucker been doing what he had to do to get this opportunity. I'm going to give it to him. They don't deny you. They don't deny you. So David Benavidez got to go out there and get into the ring with some more killers and make it be known. Make it be known. Because like I said in the last video, Canelo don't owe you anything. Nothing. Well, y'all could have fought the same fighters. And you could have been victorious and knocking them off before Canelo even got to him. You did. And instead of Canelo Alvarez, you will be the fucking unified champion. And then it'd be a different story. You feel me? But right now, David Benavidez feel like he deserved the Canelo Alvarez fight. He's telling Canelo Alvarez, fight me, man. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't make it happen by just saying fight me. Especially with somebody like Canelo Alvarez. Keep doing your thing, man. I believe your opportunity will come. I do. But right now, Canelo is the king. Respect what he do. Respect what he do. You feel me? And just see how things play out. Until then, it's your boy Money, it's the NSBC, moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHumpton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.